This vehicle is the ELC Even 90. This is today's Advent calendar vehicle, December 5th, 2021. This is a French premium light tank. I don't know how much it's going for. Let me see if I can check the price real quick. Currently, it's available on the EU server. It is 5,185 gold on the EU server. There's going to be people who tell you that this is a horrible tank, and there's going to be people who tell you this is a great tank. Lean more to the sides of horrible tank. It's good for hiding. If you like to hide, this is a tank for you. So this is a good tank if you like to get close to the enemy and you're going to hide in a bush. This is a good tank if you want to avoid being shot at. It's kind of small. This is a good tank if you like to play frontline and you like to cap. All the specifications, not going to be anything special about it. It is an autoloader, which is special about it. Okay, so you can see that the penetration is really low. In fact, it's probably the lowest for Tier 8. The damage is so-so, kind of average for a light tank. Has a 30-second reload. It is an autoloader. It is 3 shots. I am going to tell you, even at close range, you're going to miss. I literally had a game where I was alongside the enemy, fired 3 shots, and they all missed. But then again, I play with high ping time. 2.78 aiming time is absolutely horrible. It's above the average. I'm sorry, worse than the average. Worse than the average. And it's the worst for Tier 8 light tanks. If you like to snipe, you're going to want this EBR. The dispersion is 0.36. That's kind of average amongst all tanks in the game. Damage per minute is really low. In fact, it is half of the M41 90GF. Let's look. It doesn't have a lot of power. Don't ignore whatever the power says over here. When I tell you it doesn't have a lot of power. When you hit the gas, it's kind of slow to accelerate. It is quite fast. It has a top speed of 70, which makes it one of the fastest vehicles in the game. Although it's not the fastest, because obviously the fastest goes up to 100. Okay, I'm just confused why. Okay, the EBR has 2 top speeds because there's 2 driving modes. The view range is probably not that good because shorter tanks have a lower view range. My numbers are going to be skewed because I have equipment on some of the vehicles. I'm going to tell you the best premium light tank is going to be the EBR. If you like HE rounds, it's going to be the Senlac. If you like to chase people, LT432 because it's bouncy. If you like an overall good light tank, I would say the T92. I don't know, the ELC, I would say if you're going to level up your French crew, it's only got 3 crew members. So usually you use a tank destroyer or a heavy tank where you can fit 6 crew members. You can level up your crew a lot faster. So the French tank, if you love light tanks, you should probably get it because the best light tanks are the French light tanks. You want to get your crew. All of my crew have like 7 skills already because I went like crazy leveling up my crew. Autoloader, nothing special. This is one of those vehicles you're going to have to play it a little bit more carefully. People are going to ram you at the start of the game. Your allies are going to ram you. You can easily get rammed by the enemy. You got to keep on moving. It's difficult to drive. The gun is off center. It misses a lot. And penetration is a lot of bad things about it. It's only good for hiding and spotting damage. And there's going to be a lot of games. Like, this is good for an open field. But if you're going to be in a city map, what are you going to do? You're in half the maps, this tank you're not going to like playing it. If you have to pick a tank, go for the EBR. And then I would recommend, there's people who love the LT432. I'm not one of them. I like the T92. And then I would consider the ELC.